MPP aban we am who say deputy ne vice ne we nyina na dey hu hia because say vice president make us say still ni ni sem tiama ontumi nye no ma bi eso ya na yehwe deputy minister for creative arts yenua honorable makokra kumantea na say kura de maintain nkakura bi mu e ma mi hu say deputy ne vice no under MPP I will say ijai
Pro Trends Brason Pro Television so ye the baba so meeting na 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 firma Mr. Abraham Alote, my director producer, my executive producer so ye Mr. Eric Oakley. Omona so seen and they made the Pro Trends bro. Send any day kan anasa fe no wa join here. Best so ba no me subscribe button no. Na wa me notification bell no said ye be ya. Ye drop video on so when ye be ahwe. Pro Technologies ni Pro Lens for na so ye seen ye the Pro Trends. Bro, enjoy ho tell and je kratu in Pro Technologies for ye ba. It is semno bro. Midin na abena firma.
Mpenifo se bibi o wiase nti ne da ne atopnum na ne pabone fonti e wo se wo ma bambo hu hia na ne papa mu de Pro Technologies ana me kan fama wo ane Pro Technologies. We are specialized in both sales and installation of CCTV cameras. Yeton, esa install CCTV cameras in the South Ghana and NASA brochure na ufi Ghana. Now beso CCTV camera installation. We need Pro Technologies and Ninsa also. We CCTV camera installation, electric fence, automated gate, access control, video doorbell, and intercom, and satellite TV, home theater. So upe biato, and wato, and pese be install them out. Pro Technologies and our software. Na shenenso. Say fidie nyina fra America bochime enti sane papam na opedia menwene ho na ne bo anso da form ne ye general construction so pese si ufie di mawo se ya bansoro dantia se wa hyase na pese ewie di bawo ana afa na pese si di mawo no woni en eninsa wo so ne de wo mu ne se ye no nyina na wa brochime mu ha ene ye branch e wo Ghana na ye nim obra wo bre enti se osika fa ye nsam a soro bia nim odada e dan bia pese osi plan bia eno echi so here solar power ana bamba ho sensem bia de oni Pro Technologies eni sawoso ye smart home aba from fidie bia peso hye wo fie ana intercom ye di hudwuma ne sanso wadan ye de mahan so free brochire abedu Ghana na wo pe ba bia lodge for long ana say short term say 1 month 2 months ana 6 months no ebenye bia ma ye wadan kama a security ye tight wasombejo eni sanso ye interior decoration ye si fie na mawo ana wa si fie na pese siesi hodema wo say office ye betwa ho neat ne wo car tracker ana GPS a obetimi dia track o car bibia car ne nam bia obetimi ahwe e wo phone so eno agi se wotom fidie bi na wo hu kwan fa so install ana ne settings ye beye e dia ma ye Ghana office e wo ahye Adenta Dodoa Road ye ne CBG ene di animhwe for information or WhatsApp 401-7570-300 ana 054-0173-121 and at 026-372-4472. Pro Technologies. We have the solutions for your security and home entertainment needs at affordable prices.
Pro Trends. Pro Tech for na almost di omodi akogu ni say ye wo hacho. Ye wo hacho to fa number na egu screen so a na woni edi nkomo na ya kire oba report ye wo hacho. Pro Lens for so e number egu screen so to fa na woni omo so edi eden enkomo eti nyumaku mienu na so na sin na me de Pro Trends bro na yen sha se free presidential aspirant era Alankwajo chairman a wo ye leader and founder adema eye movement for change amanyoku no and they will know unity se opesa obi the president o manga na muna era Alankwajo chairman go p motivatory one na support twetwe nkomo and the issue of tax buy so no say Ghana ha ade ba kwa eku Ghana for pa eye eto tax ntenye de wodwi ni bia make tax ho asem eti okopie mu no che say taxes are not the only way to raise revenue. Presidential aspirant Alankwajo chairman promises the lowest tax regime in the ECOWAS sub-region. It was this nyame adoni eto abama no ba be mampani no ba obe make sure say yen tax aye tuatua na ewo so no be mana ba fam na ye wan high na tax no enye no nko an the only avenue e be ebetimi dey raise eye revenue e dey aboa oman enti era Kwajo Alanchemantin embra
I see you're planning on scrapping some of our taxes and levies.
Yes, yeah. So you've actually read this.
Yes, I have.
So I am proposing the lowest tax regime in the whole sub-region of
But doesn't
ECOWAS.
that work against shoring up revenue if you're lowering taxes the way you plan on doing?
So you remember, I've talked about revenue optimization. So whilst you optimize your revenue and you reduce your expenditure, then you can sustain a lower tax regime. Because there are other ways of raising revenue, and not just through taxes. And so they all go together.
Okay.
They all go together. A lower tax regime will make companies more competitive.
Yes.
If they are more competitive because of lower taxes, then you actually will get more taxes. You get more revenue. Sorry.
Okay.
I hope you understand
Okay, I understand,
the economic logic.
But
yeah.
I'm tempted to ask, so while this sounds great,
Yeah.
considering our current state with the IMF, the conditionalities that come with the IMF facility that we took, it has become necessary, or so we have been told, that taxes some taxes are increased so that we can be able to raise enough local revenue to meet up with, the conditionalities that came with the IMF loan. So would lowering taxes not work against this?
No, it will not. In actual fact, what happens with the IMF when they are negotiating with any country for a bailout package, you identify your own sources of revenue, which obviously would include taxes or tax revenue. But they cannot dictate to you what type of taxes you need to raise to be able to increase your revenue. You are liberty to decide how you raise your revenue. Now, in my case, I have provided very progressive solutions for raising your revenue.
Okay.
Or, for example, if you deal substantively with corruption, you block leakages that lower your revenue base. And so once you are able to save money from dealing with corruption, then you don't need necessarily now to impose taxes, because you impose taxes to increase your revenue. But if your revenue is going out of your account because of corruption, then the matter is to stop the leakages by dealing with corruption. It is not complicated. So let's say you are earning 1 billion Ghana cedis by imposing taxes, because you think it's the easiest way to raise revenue. Meanwhile, you are losing that revenue through corrupt practices. So if you stop corruption or you reduce the incidence of corruption, then you retain more of the revenue, and then you don't need to increase your taxes.
Yanko na ewie ewo Nana Romeo oya adwuma Accra FM na what did you just say? Vice President and the Deputy Minister for Creative Arts position must be scrapped under NPP. And the Vice President and the Deputy Minister for Creative Arts position na NPP aban na create no. I say ebeya nka aban no oyimfiri ho na senti a oka se aban ni yimfiri ho no yenko na yentie die ntia Nana Romeo kire se Vice President and Deputy Minister for Creative Art position NPP aban and scrapping off intie bimra
mano so inti se wo pese o ye na oni akukudura ntumi nye say ye be dia ya dance ye pa me dey say ye nyina amanfo e box yen but eno so ntumi ma yenja no kure nka MPP aban o ya me hu say deputy ne vice ne we nyina na ya ne hu hia because say Vice President make us say still ni sem tiama ntumi nye no ma bi e so ya na ye hwe deputy Minister for Creative Arts yenua honorable Makokra Kumante a na nsen kura de maintain nka kura bi mu
Of course.
Emma me who said deputy ne vice no under MPP. I will say Ijai. Because ubuso mo mbeka say omu ni power. Na obi oni power obi operate no. Ye man position say o meden. Ye tuya meka. Or enjoy benefits other people enjoy ni bi. Nti die no mo ye de aboa omunya sa benefit no. Honorable Makokra Kumante say BBC po na like o address na ubusa no questions ko timidwa. Ade ama hu MPP for ho kakra ne say bibi ntene na opese unya ntiase epe na adana bufu. Because already akwas wo here sabio ensema so critical ni nyina no ewi akire no ono ampo hu say de no kan nyina onim na no ka say bosirem kan bi no oye MPP promise amphitheaters 10 region bia amaso it is all of us as sketch we ebetu TV no so say ehwe na musi wa bra aka be 7 months na yakoto aba da be na be what I say
last Saturday see Bauchina na ewie June
good
na aka
6 nti da ben na be wie ene rose bebre omodo omonsa so nyina no e yaka da ben na be wie ye nyina so yenim se Ghana ha na e wo no sa continuous way na enke yehwe anim se beba se bi aban bi ehye bibi ase a the next government beba na beto aso no enya adwuma okọ seglement affordable houses a enkusie ene gudan no ye wo projects bebre wo man we mu a schools bebre wo ha the previous government no asie wie bi okro mo wie okọ aboko bi a aban asi school esi wo kama e wo nwuram because aban bi be fi say oh enye na esi yenti no ye kompe we benya nimonyam ti ye nkom kra na nimonyam na ka we akwan a ye de yensa keka ayi amasaman road hacho ene de kaka unyina no me ye sure say betimi awie eti say no kra no wo ho ne ya nka nkire danfo a ebe kwa na beda ne ha waye so promises bebre na aban we ba omo meki ya emma so especially ebano creative na ye nyina ye belonging to na obo promise ye ye friend saying ultra modern studio emma so enti si ye kan ma obi mfi se bia o we ye NDC ni we wo ha enti na oka enti asem ye kan ye boa mon kase ye boa enti na me se me nkasa bebre kakra me kan se nyame ya adom na daachi bia se ye to aba MPP ne be wini o se NDC ne be wini nyame nenim. But say MPP we need dia mesrom say deputy ne vice ne dia especially ebano ye creative ne dia ye because omoba they don't do anything they make me aka no na A+ into us
A+ aha na be mai kwani ye de pro trend say de so mo pro television so ye de AC midi ni na abena firma pro technologies eba general construction property rentals IT and afi security services there and on so do when you pro technologies o numbers go screen so far na woni omo edi enkomo omo ene so machine and they made pro trends ebro pro lens so a multimedia company omo edile in bus o ye wedding o ye engagement to wedding ye ade bia wo se de camera twama ye no wo to nsa fe pro lens for omeba be e de amount drone service se won pay your normal camera see na be se be fly drone e de mawa no ansa wo to nsa fe pro lens for na ya ba be adwuma no kama ma omo number go screen so too far na woni omo edi enkomo na ya kire ba be wo ye wo hacho ba ne ya kire baby pot ye wo e wo hacho na woni ye abeye adwuma se anwuma ko mienu akese ana wo so masibo machi do ma me di pro trends ever so mo pro television so me sure say abrebia wo ba ha na wa mia subscribe button no so na wa mia notification bell no so e de mai se de be ye drop video bia na wa hu de ekoso Ghana any wi ase afa na enyina Mr. Abraham Aloti director producer and an executive producer eso ye Mr. Eric Oakley omo ene bo machi dom na nei na abena free ma metina se e de pro trends ever so mo da se ne ebe se share akram